Hello. You're tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic, Ravens destroy, demolish the Washington Commanders. Look, for everybody, and I want to say this, for Ryan Clark saying, oh, Jayden Daniels is already a better passer than Lamar Jackson. Raise your face close to your screen. You understand where I'm coming from? For all these other media guys saying, oh, Jayden Daniels could overtake Lamar Jackson for MVP. Please stop with the narratives. You understand where I'm coming from? We did y'all dirty. Because look, as much as I call this to be a blowout, the Ravens left 3 touchdowns on that field. They are not, listen, the Ravens are doing well right now, but they're making a lot of mistakes. The mistakes just aren't, killing them right now. And they're doing it and re-energizing themselves at certain points of the game to retake the lead or do some spectacular stuff. And then you're left there like, oh my God. Do not let this score fool you. The game was never close. Ever. I can't wait I already know what the next narrative is going to be, too, for the Lamar train. Because, man, y'all, you can already see it. That's going to be my next video. But, boy, man, listen, let me tell you something right now. If the Ravens are playing like this, if they even clean up some of the mistakes, not even all of them, just half of them, it's up. It's over. They're going to be blowing out teams quite easily. The defense has to start picking off the ball. How are you dropping wide open passes? Like, balls that are coming straight at you, you're like, oh my God, taking your eyes off instead of just hand catching it. Like, y'all, and you're dropping those ones too. We saw Wiggins jump straight up and grab one like this and drop it. Y'all, terrible. Y'all have no hands. Outside of that Marlon Humphrey pick, y'all have no hands. None. So, but definitely still happy. We did get the dub, shut everything down. Let me go tell y'all these scores real quick because I want to remind people exactly what happened today because y'all not really understanding what went down, right? Let me break it down to you in layman's terms, statistically. Lamar Jackson was 20 of 26 from the field for 323 yards passing. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and the interception was not on him. I remember watching it in real time. People was like, oh, Lamar. I'm like, how's that on Lamar? Hit the guy 2 hands. 2 hands on the ball, and he couldn't bring it in. And we watched this other team make difficult catch after difficult catch, and that wasn't a difficult catch. Derrick Henry had 24 carries for 132 yards, 5.5 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. Lamar had 11 carries for 40 yards, which is kind of context. It should be 9 or 8, but he nailed down the ball like 3 times. So that's where that extra stuff came from, and his average went down. But Lamar played a very good game and a big scamper in that game also. Zay Flowers, 9 receptions for 132 receiving yards. All of that in the first half. Once he hit those numbers, the Ravens like, look, man, we're going somewhere else with the ball. So just know if you have a big half like that, you're not getting the ball. Bateman played a real good game too. 4 receptions, 71 yards. Mark Andrews, he's the one that caused the interception, had 3 receptions for 66 yards and a touchdown. His best game of the season by far, and it's not even close. Likely 2 for 27. It's not coming from. Travis Jones had a sack. Michael Pierce had a half a sack, and Ngakoue had 1 sack, and Matabike had a half a sack. So, they played well. The defense has to make the most of their opportunities. That's just prevalent. If I'm going to change anything with the defense, that's the biggest thing. If the ball hits you in your hands, I don't want to hear an excuse being like, oh, my God, oh, man, sometimes that happens. Multiple times in the game, you drop passes like that. Like, come on now, man. Like, corners or receivers that can't catch is becoming more and more prevalent on the Baltimore Ravens because it's like, bro, they're getting some of the easiest interceptions you could get that could flip the field, flip the score and everything, and they're not getting it. They're just dropping them. But outside of that, the offensive line played like champions. I want to make sure that I say that. The offensive line played like champions. Outside of Linderbaum, muffing a snap. which was the other big mistake. Offensive line played amazing today. Amazing. And am I letting that off? No, but I'm being real. I'm being honest. I'm keeping things with context. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Am I still saying they're a problem? Yes. Did they play good this game? Yes. Two things can be right at the same time. They kept Lamar clean this game for the most part. That one sack where Lamar kept drifting back, that was on Lamar. That I'm just going to keep it a buck. That was on Lamar. And he knows you can't drift that far back and just keep drifting. And then it gives you a better angle. There's nowhere to step up into, you know. So there's that. But I'm definitely happy that we got this W. Washington fans was talking so greasy. Big T fingers after lunch. Go greasy. Like nasty, bro. And we're sitting there looking at them like, yo, y'all been bad forever, bro. Why are y'all bringing all this energy to the Baltimore Ravens? Why? I've heard people after today's performance about, oh, yeah, he did all right, but he's still a running back. That's why I told y'all before, I'm loving the addition of Derrick Henry. Where's everybody that told me I was wrong about that? Where's everyone that told me that wouldn't work, we need more passing? Even though we did do more passing, I said he would open up the pass game. Did you see the statistics on play action? My word, my Lord, my God. Nasty work. I mean, Lamar only missed like one pass off play action today. It was crazy. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, Derrick Henry with Lamar, and this might be his most efficient season. It's not even if. It's going to be his most efficient season in his career for Derrick Henry because you can't cheat. What happens in the back of that field when you look at Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, you're looking at a running back that you have to account for. You're looking at a running back where you can't cheat. It's like, bro, if we don't come up on this line, he'll just keep hitting us for 6 yards, 6 yards, 6 yards, 6 yards. And they're the Ravens. They'll run it 10 times for 6 yards, 10 consecutive times. We've actually seen our team do that, run the ball 10 or 11 consecutive times to score. We've seen it before. Now you have a big bruising back that can shed blockers, shed tackles, make people make business decisions, and all of that being said, right? Because remember, he's been on the decline. For how long? What did I tell you I compared this to? I compared this to McCaffrey joining the 49ers. Derrick Henry could just be the running back. He didn't have to be the MVP of the team. He didn't have to be the best player on the team. He just had to be himself. That's what McCaffrey was allowed to do when he went to the 49ers. And I said it was going to be the same effect on the Baltimore Ravens. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh my gosh. Let me say this right now. The MVP is going to be Lamar Jackson, but it's looking very much so that the offensive player of the year is going to be Derrick Henry. This man is on – I want you to understand what he's on pace for. He's on pace for 2,100 rushing yards and almost 30 touchdowns. Y'all understand what that is? He has a chance to break the rushing record and the touchdown record by LaDainian Tomlinson. He has a chance this year to do both. And it's not like oh my God, he's getting the ball 30, 40 times. Like sometimes when he was on, on the Titans, he had the ball 33, 35 times for the game. He's getting the ball between 15 to 24 times for the Baltimore Ravens. So he's getting. He's fresh. Still strong. Because guess what? As much as you can't cheat Derrick Henry, you can't cheat Lamar Jackson either. That one keeper that he had up the right, he almost housed that. You saw him like, no! Running behind Lamar, and Lamar's like, no! And they shoestring tackled him from behind. It was like, oh, thank God we got him. He broke up like a 30-something yard scamper. And there was no one in front of him. It was just grass. That's why you can't cheat. It's enough where you have to deal with Derrick Henry, but now you have to deal with Lamar Jackson, who can keep it and go up 30, 40 yards. We've seen Lamar Jackson win games strictly with his feet. So now you got to deal with two guys that can go for 100, 150 yards on the ground each. And you got tight ends that you're like, bro, they're a mismatch. And Zay is starting to come in on his own. Starting to come into his own. Bateman's starting to look more, more reliable. Yeah, team's looking dangerous. Very dangerous. So, I want to see what they're going to try. I know what they're going to pivot it to. Because this is going to be my next video for tomorrow. They're going to pivot and say that Derrick Henry is the MVP of the league. Because I'm telling you, having Lamar playing like this, it's pissing them off. It is. It truly is. Because it's not like he's just playing out whatever. Lamar is playing the best football in the league individually right now. I don't want to hear, Joe Burrow and stuff like that. His is not translating to wins. Lamar Jackson is, he's like he's top 10 in rushing, top 7, top 5 in passing, something like that. Like, what are we talking about here? The man is on pace for 4,200 passing yards and 1,200 rushing yards. Tell me, please, if that's not the MVP. Yeah. It's happening right before our eyes. Lamar Jackson just talking about some smell you later, losers. Now, imagine if the defense comes into finally finds its footing and start to pick off the ball, force the fumbles, and start playing Ravens-style football on the defensive end. Good God Almighty. It's over. But congratulations to the Washington Commanders for finally having a quarterback that's worth something. Jayden Daniels is nice, and he's tough. Because I told you, I said I had a feeling Roquan was going to go after him, and he put some licks on him, and he got back up, and I was like, he's tough. All right, nice. So no shots that way from us. I'm happy that y'all got, but we've been at ours, and ours is a 2-time MVP, and you know this, man. But what do you guys think? Did this game live up to the hype? Were you happy to see what Lamar Jackson did in this game? Were you happy to see the usage of Derrick Henry? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. You know what I'm saying? Please. I really want to know. But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And if you haven't done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes. 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, and we do need the donations, guys. Bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah!
Finish him, Daddy.